Welcome to the Royale floor plan by Taylor Morrison Homes here in Ladera Trails in the Passage collection, which is going to be the middle of the three collections. And this community is right on the Queen Creek Santan border. And this is one of the new floor plans that Taylor Morrison is building. So let's go check it out. All right, so the first thing before we go into the main front door is going to be this multi-gen guest suite here. And this is going to be the only plan, to my knowledge, that Taylor Morrison is building with this setup. And I know Toll builds it in the neighborhood too, but Toll's homes are going to be at a totally different price level than what these homes are going to be at. This is going to start in the low to mid 600s and go up from there depending on options, lot premiums, things like that. But you do have this closet right here on both sides. So you've got linen on the left, hanging on the right, and then this big kitchenette area here too. So as you can see, they did option it with the mini fridge, the microwave above. You could always do a plug-in hot plate here too, a dual sink, and does it have a garbage disposal? I want to say yes, it does. So you could use it as actually a small little kitchen if you were going to have people stay here either for an extended amount of time or permanently. And in this space in the bedroom area, it is a nice size space too. I like how they did this little chessboard on the corner. Now, do the pieces move? They do. I don't know how to play chess, so we're not going to talk about chess right now, but we will talk about this area over here. Again, you do have a queen bed, you do have the dresser on the side and the nightstand for staging, a dresser in front. It's a pretty nice amount of space, especially when you factor in it does, of course, have its own attached ensuite bathroom. I do like that they modeled it with the shower in here, because most likely whoever's going to use this space could be older and might need that mobility in and out versus the tub shower combo. I also love these little hexagon tiles up here they did, and of course, taller vanities. But we're going to head out of here and actually into the main house next, so let's go check that out. So walking out of here, walk out this door, walk underneath the covered patio so you're not gonna get blasted by the sun or anything, and into the main front door. And I love this iron front door. I'm a big fan of 4 and 6 light styles. This is like 4 light, and I love the blemished glass in there to give it a little more privacy effect. And while iron doors are not the cheapest option, they do look lovely. But heading inside here, with Passage, as you saw in the guest suite, and you'll see here in the main house, you do go to 9-foot flat ceilings versus 10-foot flat ceilings. Venture 2 is the only collection of the 3 here that gives you the 10-foot ceilings. Passage and Encore are going to be 9 foots. This is the office flex space right off the front. I love these glass French doors they did here too. Gives her a nice private look for sound. But you can still see me. Nothing wrong with that though, I enjoy seeing you too. And in this office area here, I really love these cabinets they did. I'm gonna talk a little bit about decor for a second. These are more of like a flat panel style, but I love the champagne bronze hardware here with this light beige color and the quartz here along with this almost walnut colored wood on top of it. It's very pretty, very elegant. But heading out of this space, we will go into the guest bedroom wing since we're on this side of the house already. And you're gonna have 2 guest bedrooms and a guest bathroom. We'll start with guest bedroom number 1 over here. Pretty good size. I like the day bed for staging. It makes it more fun, but you can still see plenty of space to put a dresser, a different traditional style bed per se in here too, with the walk-in closet behind. And in the guest bathroom over here between the 2 guest bedrooms, you do have 2 sinks and drawer space in the middle there too. I do love a window in a bathroom. I love shutters as well. And that hexagon title, again, in a different color in the bathroom here. So standard, it is a tub shower combo, but you can option it to be a walk-in shower if you do want. And this house is interesting too, because they did do the more traditional style drywall they're gonna include, which is the knockdown texture and the rounded corners. However, Santa Fe texture and or the square corners are also optional on all of these plans and homes. But this guest bedroom, more a typical setup you're gonna see with the 2 nightstands. This one's going to be smaller, but you could still theoretically get a small dresser on one of the sides there, or orient it a little bit differently with smaller nightstands to do it over there. So a couple different options, but this one is staged with a queen bed, the desk, and the nightstand over there. We're gonna head out of there and head into the formal dining area, which does sit right in the middle of the house, but it's really unique to see both a den and the formal dining, especially for the square footage. Lots of room and a good amount of space for the money. But of course, here is the real living space, your living area. Now this is a little bit smaller of a sectional, but you can see here, you can still get a decent sized TV. They did do a smaller one for staging, but you can see there's still plenty of space to do more right there. Big thing, of course, is gonna be those bad boy mounted views out the back of the Santan Mountains, which is what you get all over the place here in Ladera Trails. And I do love that even though it doesn't have the multi-slider option, it has all these windows to show how much light you can get in that space. But in the kitchen itself, I do like that they did the built-in appliances. These again are gonna be GE brand, and these are the Cafe line. And with Cafe, it's gonna be a little bit less expensive than Monogram, but still look very nice and high end. Of course, it's complemented by these flat panel cabinets in this corner walk-in pantry right there. And I do like that they did the backsplash with the quartz countertop that matches the main countertop here. And with this appliance package, as you can see, you still get the 5-burner gas range, the gourmet range vent up there too, built-in microwave, dishwasher, and those 2 built-in ovens, of course, with an optional fridge as well. And this is a nice sized dining space. Of course, this one they did option with the extended buffet area. So your cabinets typically would end right here if you were to do no options, but with an option, you can add it on over here as well. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-seater table. Just wanted to count and make sure, but still a pretty nice amount of space to maneuver around here. And since we're over here, we might as well go check out the backyard and stare at those mountains a little bit more. And this is a nice size cover patio too. Of course, with it being the model home, they did the recessed cans up here and the surround sound as well. Overall, this is a nice sized backyard. Now, keep in mind, Ladera, because of the topography of the land, is going to have some more unique lots from a setup standpoint. They're all flat within the Taylor Morrison section, but some of the lots might be a little bit wider, might pie shape out a little bit more than a typical lot that you're going to find in other communities. But this is still a nice sized backyard. As you can see, they've got this area, that area, and still 2 more areas that are just kind of there. So if you want to put a pool in, have a seating area, you've got much space to do it in from a width standpoint. And of course, look at these killer views. They are amazing. But heading back in, we're gonna take a look at the primary master suite here. And it does sit behind the living room here. And I love how much brightness these homes have. Again, it helps that it's a nice sunny day in Arizona, which most days are, but I love to see it. And this one was optioned with the optional tray ceiling in the master, which does give it a nice effect that you're not gonna see in most houses. I love those pocket windows behind, of course, and more views of the Santa Ana Mountains here in Ladera Trails. But heading out of here, and we'll head into the primary master bath next. This one does have the more standard tub shower separation, which I do like that they did show it here, but you can still see this is a nice size shower with the bench there as well too. They did option it with the tile and the more standard tub there with the tile surround they did. Nice big window for natural light and a nice size vanity here with a good amount of drawer space down here below. Over here, you do have the toilet room off to the side there as well. Nothing too much to talk about there. And then you do have this nice sized walk-in closet with a good amount of space over here and an even nicer amount of space over there. And this one they did option with the optional pass-through to the laundry room, which I think is a great option if you don't want to walk all the way around. And this one is optioned out, of course, with all the cabinets, but standard it would be a shelf above, and you can option for a sink pre-plumb if you always want to do it later, but plenty of space in here. And Ladera Trails is a very unique community here in the Queen Creek Santa Ana area. It's intimate, gated with just a few hundred home sites from both Toll Brothers, Taylor Morrison, and eventually custom lots. And while sales are just beginning here as well, this neighborhood is pretty hot. It's one of the most unique neighborhoods in the entire East Valley, possibly the entire valley right now currently. So if you want more information about this home or any other ones here, my information is below, and I look forward to helping on your home buying journey.